So, been seeing a lot about, like market crashing and stuff like that recently, right? So, what would you suggest about staying on top of that and not going down with the market?
You going down with the market's not a bad thing. So remember when I told you everybody's different right
Mm-hmm.
when we got on there? So think of it like this. So to answer your question is nobody wants to lose money. I'm not advocating to lose money. But if you're a long-term investor, going down with the market is actually a good thing if you're continually buying into that weakness. So if you bought 3 times and the stock, the first time you bought it was $10 and you bought 100 shares, that'd be $1,000, right? The second time you bought it, it would be only worth $7 and you bought 100 shares. Now you only spent $700, not 1,000. And the third time you bought it, same 100 shares, right? But it's only $500. Now your total share count is like 2,200 shares. But what the really cool thing is if you bought it at the same dollar amount, but different amounts of shares, or you can flip it around however you want to look at it, is or you take and buy the same amount of shares for different dollar values. What you're doing is your dollar cost average. Dollar cost average is how many dollars it took you to buy the same amount of shares over an extended period of time. So as the stock price goes down, you're buying more shares at a cheaper value, and your overall average is like, if it's 10, 7, and 5, you average that together, right, at the same amount of shares each time, you're going to come out with a better stock price of like 750 or something like that. And then when it goes back up, that's how you make more money. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
And so don't be scared. A lot of consumers are afraid to lose money in the short term. And they overestimate volatility in a 1-year average, and they underestimate the gains in a 5 to 10-year average. And so remember that behavioral economics part where I say I help you stay on pace?
Mm-hmm.
I help people try to look at it from a 3 to 5-year average. What most consumers need to look at it is a little longer time horizon, and make sure they're suitable for those ups and downs inside the market.